Hello student, today I am going to start your chapter 6 which is the American Civil War. Now let's start our chapter the American Civil War.
Background. The American Revolution gave birth to United States of America. It has a federal system of government. As time passed, severe difference divided the state of USA, leading to the American Civil War CE 1861 to 1865. These 4 years of war caused lot of grief and bitterness. However, they proved to be the turning point of the history of America. A number of factors were responsible for the outbreak of the Civil War. The chief among them birth causes, difference between northern and southern state. The progress of northern and southern state were different due to widely different economy. The North state has a large number of manufacturing industries. It results in growth of town and cities. The southern states were dependent on agriculture and plantation. Being contrasting economy, they need a demand were different. North was in favor of high tariff taxes on imported goods to make foreign goods expensive than locally made goods. This could encourage people to buy local goods. The southern state preferred tax-free trade in order to get cheap manufactured goods in exchange for raw cotton. And another issue was of slavery. Northern state did not favor it, but southern state wanted to continue slavery as plantation agriculture required a large number of slaves were treated in a very inhuman manner and suffer a lot of social injustice. This slavery issue became a bone of contentions between the northern and the south. Northern state, influenced by the liberal idea, abolished slavery and become free state. The southern state favored slavery, hence were coined as slave state. Around CE 1813, North initiated a movement against slavery. It was called the abolish movement. All this led to the growth of intention over the slavery issue. The United States of America has a federal system of government in which there were sharing of power between the central government and government of the member state. It allowed states to participate in the federal law making process through a legislature called the Congress. The US Congress consisted of two houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives. Each state had equal representation in the Senate, but in the House of Representatives, each state was a lot of members in proportion to their population. Each side wanted to have control on the Congress, so with the admissions of every new state, both sides were particular where it was free or slave state. The main aim was to maintain balance between free state and slave state. It maintained politically as it is ensure even distributions of seats between the slave state and the free state. A problem arose in the context of adoptions of territories in CE 1849 when California wanted to join in USA as a free state. Permission was granted to California. However, a special concession was given to the southern state in the form of Fugitive Slave Act, whereby the runaway slave had to be returned to their master. By this law, severe punishment was to be given to the people who helped to slaves to this escape. The Fugitive Slave Act was strongly represented by their abolishment. At this junction, a book titled Uncle Tom's Cabin was published. It brought to limelight the pathetic condition of the slaves in the America. In turn, the public opinion against slavery. The situation worsened in USA and gulf widened between the northern and the southern state. In this tense the political atmosphere, Abraham Lincoln was elected as a president in CE 1861. He was known for his anti-slavery views. This was a great success of the northern states. Many southern states decided to break away from the Union. South Carolina was the first state to decede. It was followed by Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Virginia, Arkansas, Tennessee, and North Carolina. He established the Southern nation, the Confederate States of America. Jefferson Davis became its president. It resulted in outbreak of civil war as the succession of the southern state was unacceptable to the Union. Lincoln declared war, which began on 12th April 1861 and lasted for 4 years until 1865. The Confederate States attacked the Federal troops stationed at Fort Sumter, South Carolina. Numerous battles were fought, but Federal forces were better off in terms of size of the army, communication system and weapon. They also had a strong navy. Both the army so many up and downs. Ultimately, after 4 years of fighting, the Confederate army was defeated. The war came to an end on 19th April CE 1865 when Confederate army surrendered. Thus, the war to preserve the American Union ended. The American Civil War had important consequences, though it resulted in a great loss of life and property in America. The Civil War made it quite clear that the decision of any of the state would be held as an act of rebellion. The war upheld the importance of central government. USA became one single nation under a strong central government. The Civil War abolished slavery once and for all. America became a country where all citizens, were black or white, were given equal rights. America set up a common banking system. Construction of roads and railway were taken on a large scale, and progress was made both in industry and the agricultural. And all this led to USA become one of the most powerful industrialization of the world.